Hello everyone. Welcome to this demonstration of the ClassX installation and setup process for Linux users. In this video, I will walk through each step of installing, configuring, and launching the ClassX tool using Docker Compose on Ubuntu. It is important to make sure all commands in this tutorial are intended to be run with sudo. If you're not logged in as root, prefix each command with sudo or switch to root using sudo command. First, let's install the required tools to run ClassX on the Ubuntu system. This includes Git, Docker, Docker Compose, and Make. Before that, let's update the packages list using sudo apt update. Now, install the Git and Make using the following command. So now set the Docker packages using the following command. Once this is done, install the latest version of Docker. Now set the Docker to start automatically when your system boots. So now to confirm the Docker is running, check its status by running the following command. So here we can see that the Docker container is actively running. Now verify the installations. Ensure all required tools are correctly installed. So first, the Git version is 2.34.1 and the Docker version is 28.1.1. So the Docker Compose version is version 2.35.1. So now the Make version is 4.3. So now let's authenticate with GitHub Container Registry using the following command. Once this is done, we need to clone the repository and set up the environment file. So now first let's clone the repository using the following command. For this, you need to provide your username and access token. Now let's navigate to the ClassX directory by using cd classx command. Now we need to create the .env file. So the ClassX requires an .env file that holds the important configuration settings such as database credential, authentication setting, and API URLs. So we need to start by copying the example file and then open the .env file in any text editor and update the following variables. In the .env file, the db user, db password, mysql root password, flash secret key, and jwt secret key. So, and then the front end URLs. Make sure the URLs are of your domain name or the IP address. So next we need to change the next default API base URL, next public API URL, VITE SRC URL. After this, save the .env file. So once this is done, we need to update the Nginx configuration file. So to we need to change the server name to the host name. So now we need to build and run the ClassX using Docker Compose. So the ClassX project includes a make file that simplifies commonly used Docker commands. So we need to note that these commands should be executed from the root directory of the ClassX project where the make file is located. So run the following command to build all containers. This takes a couple of seconds. Once this is done, run the makeup command to launch the application. Now we need to make sure all the containers are healthy by using the docker ps command. After that, here we see only 3 containers running. This is due to the database container taking a long time to up. So now let's check the database container logs by using the following command. So here at the end, we need to check for the line ready for connection to make sure the process is completed. So next, we need to run the make up command to bring up the remaining containers. Now use the below command to check the overall status of the container. So here we can check the status of all the containers. So refer the following table for commands to check the Docker logs. Before logging into the key clock, we need to check the Docker key clock log by using the following command. So for this, we need to watch for running the server in development mode, which tells the process is completed. Next, to configure the key clock authentication in your browser, we need to navigate to key clock by using your domain name or IP address /key clock. So here you need to sign in by providing your username and password. Password is what you set in the environment variables. So once you sign into the key clock, select the drop down arrow, select STC ClassX, click on Clients. In the client ID, select Flask app. So here in the valid redirect URIs, add a valid redirect URIs by providing your domain name and IP address slash callback. Similarly, provide your domain name or IP address slash callback to the valid post logout redirect URIs and save it. So now you need to sign into the ClassX application. You can navigate to the application by using your domain name or IP address. Here on the right side, click on the navigation bar and select sign in. Here we need to register. You need to provide your username, password, confirm your password, provide your email, your first name, last name, title, and organization name. After that, click on register. So now you can see the NASA training dataset labeling tool, the home page of the ClassX tool. If you face any issues to sign in, you can use the following command docker compose restart application to sign in. Thank you.